Hey guys, hey internet. So tonight I had no idea what I was going to talk about until I was staring at my desk and I was like, aha, I'm going to talk about you. I want to say I did a video a while back about this said thing, but I couldn't find it. So it's like it never happened, but I have this vague memory of it. So it might be in a video where I just didn't list it in the description or title. And it might just be because the video wasn't about that subject. It was just something I talked about randomly, which I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, tonight I wanted to talk about cheap art supplies. Specifically cheap art supplies that you either find or you reuse and you recycle. One of my favorites happens to be a water container. And it's kind of funny because every artist video that I've ever seen about their favorite art supplies happens to be they use a glass for their water, or not their favorite art supplies, but the art supplies in their life, or what they use to hold their water. I find it interesting that everybody has a tendency to use a cup. I am horrible with cups. I am absolutely atrocious to live with in terms of like painting and cups, because like any cup is free game to me. And I guess that kind of makes me an asshole in a way. He-Man and Zombie like totally hate it and they go off on me, including Ink Drop. So within the last year or so, I actually found a solution to my problem, and it happened accidentally when He-Man decided he wanted to blow the largest bubble and he ate all my chewing gum. And I ended up with an empty container. Yeah. But I actually found a use for the container afterwards, which was water holder, surprisingly. And what makes this so special is so not only does it have two openings, such as you can open this little small part, or you can open the big part to fill it, or just to basically use that. But honestly, what sold me about these containers is the fact that they just don't leak. I'm notorious for knocking things over too. That's a whole other subject. But I love the fact that they don't leak. They actually were kind of fun to use on an airplane ride upstate New York back in December. They were very useful in that I got to paint on the plane. And then when they were like, oh, we're gonna be landing, I got to just close it up and just stick it in my bag without having to empty any dirty water or realistically get up from my seat and just make a big scene. That's probably one of my favorite features. But yeah, these containers are probably one of my favorite things, next to using the icebreakers, denting ice candy containers as well, to hold paint. I really like to use these for colors that I just don't have in my color set unless I make them, and I use them quite often, so I make a lot of it. And this is just happens to be the perfect size container for a lot of those colors. Those colors being neon green and hot pink. I have an obsession with those two colors, and you'll find it a lot in a lot of my paintings that I do use those colors, but it's kind of funny. For me, using them as often as I do, I don't like buying the store-bought colors. I like to make them. Yeah, random weird fact about me. Anyway, but this kind of got me thinking, what are some other cheap art supplies? So if you're an artist, what are some cheap art supplies that you absolutely love, or something that you reuse and recycle? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you aren't an artist, I guess, let me know what is something that you are currently reusing and recycling. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys are doing awesome, and bye.
Whatever it is that you believe you're seeing, it's not real.
Seeing things before they happen. Things are not always what they seem in this place. So you can't take anything for granted.